I'm GoLocal News editor Kate Nagel. Thanks for joining us this rainy Friday afternoon here in downtown Providence. I'm very excited to welcome my next guest in. It is Miss Rhode Island, USA. It's Daescia Demoranville. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. I saw you guys can't see. I saw her walking through the window here, coming down to let folks know you are getting ready to compete in Shreveport.
Yes, I am. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So talk with us about your pageant experience, about this past year being chosen Miss Rhode Island USA. Give us a little bit of the insights into what made you participate and how it's been.
Okay, so to start off, I always tell everyone that this was my first pageant that I've ever competed in, which was super exciting for me because it was just a new experience. I love to challenge myself and just throw myself out into new experiences. So I just said, why not? That was the real reason that I competed. And I went for it, and honestly, I had the most amazing experience. The girls that I met that weekend were so friendly. We actually all still talk. We have a big group chat, so that's awesome. But overall, my reign this year so far has been really good. I can say that I've gotten to try a lot of new events and things that go on all throughout Rhode Island, which was amazing, and one of my favorites was the Oyster Festival. I'm not the biggest fan of oysters, but it was definitely something that was interesting to experience and see, and I just loved it, and now I know more events that go on here that I can, you know, in later years go back and participate in again. And now I'm just getting ready for Miss USA. I leave May 11th, so we're about 2 weeks away.
Oof.
Super soon, but I'm excited, I'm prepared, I'm ready, and just being able to spend like time with my sister queens in the other states and just enjoying my experience there is what I'm looking forward to.
Well, we're all going to be rooting for you here, and I noticed you just come walking down the street, Johnson and Wales. Talk with us a little bit about college life. How are you balancing it all?
It has been difficult. At first, it was really hard for me to adjust because I'm a full-time student, so that was already a lot for me. And then taking on the responsibilities of being a title holder, just having to do all these different things throughout Rhode Island. I have different events. So handling that was definitely hard at first, but now I'm more in the hang of how to balance school and my Miss Rhode Island responsibilities. But I love school. I love Johnson and Wales. I'm a culinary student there, baking and pastry arts, so I love to bake. And yeah, it's definitely been more easy as the days go on.
And so your first pageant, so tell us, was it what you expected, not what you expected?
Well, it's not what you see on TV. The girls were amazing. It was hard to expect anything because I wasn't a pageant girl, so I really didn't know what to expect going into it. But the people that are there that help us the weekend to prepare for the pageant, they were super helpful, helping us with our walks and what to do for interview. But my nerves were definitely going that weekend. I was freaking out because I'm like, all these girls around me have so much experience and I have no idea what I'm doing. But it worked out, of course. It worked out. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't say it was what I expected because I didn't know what to expect.
Didn't know what to expect.
Yes.
So how does one prepare for the big national pageant?
Well, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. I have amazing sponsors all throughout Rhode Island that help me prepare. So I have a fitness coach and someone who helps me with interview, picking out my perfect gown, which actually just came in the other day, so I'm super excited. But they all help me prepare in the different aspects that I would need when I'm down at Miss USA. So, I mean, I feel at this point in time, I feel super ready. I'm just ready to be there and take on the national title.
So you get there and you get to have a few days to sort of get ready. So
yes.
What's the schedule like from what you know when you arrive?
Yes, so they let us know a little bit beforehand. I don't know everything just yet, but there are a lot of events going on once we're down there. So there's a lot of family events where our family can come out and spend time with us, which will be a lot of fun for us girls because they do, of course, we're competing for a title, but they do want us to have a good, fun experience while we're down there. So once, you know, competition starts to set in and we have preliminaries and then our final day, things start to get more serious. But when we first arrive, we do get to have a little bit more fun with our family and friends and just enjoy our time down there.
How much luggage are you bringing with you?
Well, I am someone who overpacks all the time. I could be going away for a weekend and I have like a whole suitcase. So the packing I have had to cut down a little bit on because I can't take 20 suitcases to Louisiana with me. But so far I'm doing okay with packing, but I definitely need to be careful with what I'm bringing and make sure it's not my entire room.
How many gowns do you have?
So for gowns, I only have one, which is my on-stage gown, and then
Okay.
we also compete in swimsuit, which we get once we're down at Miss USA.
So you get once you're out. So do they give you swimsuits?
They do, but not gowns. We pick our own gowns.
Very interesting. They give you the swimsuit.
Yes.
So what are you most looking forward to?
Honestly, I'm ready to compete, but I'm looking forward to spending time with the other title holders. I've already met so many of them, and they're all just really fun, really sweet. And I think we're all going to have a great time down there. And my roommate, Miss Maine USA, can't wait to hang out with her.
Well, we're going to be watching, supporting eagerly from up here. And again, you mentioned being a student in Johnson & Wales, baking and culinary. What's the career goals?
My career goals are to eventually open up my own bakery. I have the whole blueprint in my mind already. So I definitely would want to do that, have my own business, and just be able to bake. My favorite thing is cakes. I love decorating cakes. So I just hope to be able to do that in a few years.
You've got the blueprint all planned out. What does this bakery look like?
Yes. Well, in my head, I want it to be a very homely type of place, more like a cafe where people can sit and eat their little cupcakes or whatever else. And also, I am someone who loves animals, so I want to incorporate animal treats in my bakery too. And I've already been experimenting at home, and my dog loves my doggy cupcakes. So I think I'm on the right track here.
You've got the vote from your dog for your
Yes.
doggy cupcakes. And speaking of votes, how important is it for you to have Rhode Island behind you and social media behind you? Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm sure those accounts, you've seen those numbers tick up.
Oh yeah, so it's super important to have, I mean, I've had such a great support system so far. My family, my friends, my directors, sponsors, like everyone has been so supportive. And without them, I would not have been able to make it. Like, it's just amazing what they do for me. And funny thing, there was actually this voting poll. It wasn't the official Miss USA poll, but my family and friends and directors, everyone was so determined to get me in the #1 spot. And now I'm at like 30,000 votes in the #1 spot. So they did it. They got it done.
Shout out to Daescia's family and friends for doing
Yes.
that. Well, we'll provide those links as well if you want to follow her on her path to Shreveport. Have you been to Louisiana?
I have not, so I'm excited. First time.
Well, first time for everything. First time in a pageant.
Yes.
Gets the title of Miss Rhode Island USA, and now all eyes are on you from here up in Rhode Island as you go to Shreveport in May. We'll provide those links as well so you can follow Daisy's path to hopefully the crown down in Louisiana. Appreciate your taking the time to come in today.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so
having
much.
me. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our next guest here in the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center.